just because, you know, when you face at much adversity, when you in fact grow used to it, when you grow to expect it, one of the things that may develop through time is a damning sense of humor. and I'm thankful for that. It was beautiful. Thank you. If I could find the spot where truth echoes, I would stand there and whisper memories of my children's future. I would let their future dwell in my past so that I might live a brighter now. Now is the essence of my domain, and it contains all that was and will be, and I am as I was and will be because I am and always will be that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that timeless nigga that swings on pendulums like vines through minds of booby-trapped minds who are enslaved by time. I'm the light that supersedes lifetimes I am. It was me with serpentine hair and a timeless stare that with immortal glare turned mortal fear into stone time capsules. They still exist as the walking dead as I do. The original sufferhead, symbol of life and matriarchy, severed head Medusa. I am. It was me, the ecclesiastic one that pointed out that there was nothing new under the sun. And through times of laughter and times of tears, so that no times are real times, cause all times are fear. The wise seer Solomon. I am. It was me with tattered clothes that made you scatter as you shuffled past me on the street. Yes, you shuffled past me on the street as I stood there conversing with windblown spirits. And I fear it's your loss, you didn't stop and talk to me. I could have told you your future as I explained your present, but instead I'm the homeless schizophrenic reason for being aimless, the in-tuned, the nameless. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I am that nigga. I'm a Negro, yes, Negro. Negro from necro, meaning death. Overcame it to the name me after it. And I'll be spitting at death behind him, putting kick me signs on his back. Because I am not the son of Shaklack Clack. I am before that. I am before. I am before death is eternity. After death is eternity. There is no death, there's only eternity. And I be riding on the wings of eternity like Shaklack Clack. I just like Spitfire, but you call the sun. Try to map out your future with sundials, but you take that out when you can know TikTok me. I just somewhere between tick and tock. Dodge it like double dutch. Got me living double time. I was here before your time. My heart is made of the quartz crystals you be making clocks out of. And I be resurrecting every third like tick, tick, tick. Shaklack Clack. No, I won't work a 9 to 5 because I'm setting suns and orange moons. And my existence is this. Still, yet ever moving. And I'm moving beyond time because time binds me. It can set me free. And I'll fly when the clock strikes me like Shaklack Clack. But my flight is going disturbed. Because time makes dreams defer, and all of my time fears are turning my days into daymare, reliving nightmares that once haunted my past. Shaklack Clack, time is beating my ass, and I be having dreams of chocolate-covered watermelons filled with fried chicken like piñatas, with little pickaninny sons and daughters sitting up under them. There's big sticks, aluminum foil, hitting them, trying to catch pieces of fallen fried chicken wings. And Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben are standing in the corners with rifles pointing their heads at little children. Don't shoot the children, I shout. Don't shoot the children, but they say it's too late. They've already been infected by time. I need more time. That's preoccupation with time. It's too late. It starts shooting at the children and killing them one by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. But my spirit is growing faster than the speed of light. Light only penetrates the darkness that's already there. And I'm already there. I'm here at the end of the road, beginning of the road beyond time, but where my niggas at? Oh shit, don't tell me my niggas got lost in time. My niggas are serving unjust time. My niggas are dying because of sugar, oil. First world comforts. First world comforts. The name of this poem is Colton is Cotton. Hacking a dietary sustenance, tradition versus health. Hacking a comfort compliance, hacking to the rebellious gene, hacking a doctrine, capitalism in relation to free labor and slavery, hacking to the history of the bank, is beating the odds mere act of joining the winning team, hacking to desperation and loneliness, the history of community in the marketplace, hacking to land rights and ownership, hacking to business law, proprietorship, hacking to ambition and greed, hacking to forms of government, systems of control, their relation to suffering and sufferance, hacking to faith and morality, the treatment of one faith towards another, hacking to masculinity, femininity, sexuality, what is taught, what is felt, what is learned, what is shared, hacking to God, stories of creation, serpents and eggs, hacking to nature, biodynamics, biodiversity, cycles and seasons, hacking to time, calendars, Descartes, its relationship to doubt, is it wired to fear, the notion of control, the space-time continuum, the force of gravity, whether the opposite of gravity is freedom. Hacking to freedom, power, responsibility, justice, the Bill of Rights, hacking to coincidence, the summer of 68, the 27 Club, the number of people with Facebook profiles, people who choose to share, people who share too much, people who seem lonely, people want to connect, people want to uplift, people who need uplifting, hacking to self-help, self-sufficiency, and self-indulgence, hacking to crazy, hacking to lunatic, hacking to star, hacking to infamous, notorious, the effects of the construct of poverty on the psyche, the effects of the construct of race, the victims that survive. There is a panel marked survival, 3 simple copper wires coiled round an orb, hacking to orbit equatorial landmines, useful and precious metals, Colton as cotton, hacking to hazardous, nuclear, blue clear, cloud forms and fish farms, cow farts and pig shit, hacking to horse, industrial, digital, hacking to code, use your instrument as metaphor, harness your craft, hacking to the mainframe, dismantle definition, dogma and duty, hacking to destiny, hacking to dreams, subtext and subconscious, hacking to heart, cardio, Congo, blood rich in oil, hacking to suffering and despair, hacking to the unfair advantage of those lucky enough to be born into one family or another, into one condition or another, hacking to the circumstantial evidence that proves the obvious and wakes the oblivious, hacking to birthright, bloodlines, royal and tainted, hacking to superstition, old wives' tales, the rituals of the shaman, hacking to DNA, chemistry, the pharmaceutical industry, the modern day rape of the forest, hacking to the coiling serpents, the time it takes for modern man to determine whether ancient women were foolish or not, hacking to the database, hacking to the subconscious, the panel marked survival, hacking to celebrity, hacking to the cultural development of taste, hacking to violence, fear, and ignorance. How are they linked? Greatest Americans have not been born yet. They're waiting patiently for the past to die. Please give blood. Greatest Americans have not been born yet. They're waiting patiently for the past to die. And it smelled like teen spirit, angst-driven, insecure, a country in puberty, a country at war. The greatest Americans have not been born yet. They are waiting patiently for the past to die. Please give blood. Those crumble the tablets where despair share a story with a burning bush. Where is that voice from nowhere to remind us that the holy ground we walk on, purified by native blood, has rooted trees whose fallen leaves now color-code a sacred list of demands? Who among us can give translation of autumn hues to morning news? The Anchorman overboard has simply rooted us in history's repeating cycle, a nation in its Saturn years that won't acknowledge karma. Where is that voice from nowhere, the ones your prophet spoke of? I hear voices of fear, disconnected from their diaphragms, dangling from coffee-covered teeth that spill into our laps and scorch our privates. There are voices from the sides of necks, some already noose, dangling participles, pronouns running for sentence, serving life in corner offices and ghetto corners. Their voices are the same, dead to themselves, numb to the possibility of truth existing beyond that which they can palm in their hands, period. There are voices of elders, which seem to do no more than damn us to our childish ways, for in many households, wisdom no longer comes with age. So where is that voice from nowhere, that burning bush, that passing dove? If I hear the voices of generals calling for ammunition, presidents calling for arms, and women calling for help. Where is that voice from nowhere, that God of Abraham? Can he be heard over the gunfire, the whiz of passing missiles, the crash of buildings, the shriek of sirens, the crack of bones, the cries of children? Or is that his mighty voice, your angry God, craving the sacrifice of virgin generations, sons degenerate, your holy book written in red ink on burning sands? Your prayers between rounds are no more than vast the fate of your children to the hammered truth of your trigger, a truth that mushrooms its dark and cloud of the rest of us, so we too bear witness to the short-lived fate of a civilization that worships a male god. Your weapons are phallic, all of them. That dummy that sits in your lap is no longer a worthwhile spectacle. His shrunken pale face is little room for imagination. We have spotted moving lips that pin the voice to its proper source. It is a source of madness, a source of hunger for power, a source of weakness, a source of evil. We are exiting your coliseum and encircling your box office, demanding our families back, our culture back, our language back, our gods back. So we turn them to her proper source, the source of life, the source of creation, our mother's womb, the great goddess. We will cut through the barbed wire hangers and chastity belts. We will climb in and incubate our spirits through the winter. We will wait for the degenerate course of your repeated history. We will wait for the past to die. Destroyed by your love. No longer am I eligible for any workers' pension. My friends laugh at me and talk behind my back. They say that you've changed me, and I am. I'm like a survivor of the flood, walking through the streets drenched with God, surprised that all the drowned victims are still walking and talking. Maybe there's hope. I rush to each victim's side, sucking what I can of you out of your various incarnations, pumping their stomachs and filling them. To touch them is to touch you, to kiss them is to kiss you. My friends, love is an art form, slightly removed from its element, and one may ask, what does this mean? I respond, I've made it up, but it shall be from now on. From now on, cities will be built on one side of the streets that soothsayers will have wilderness to wander and lovers space enough to contemplate a kiss. She kisses if she alone could forge a signature of the sun. I closed my eyes, although I never knew the difference. I stood before a brighter light at lesser distance, and then a feeling, almost if nothing were ever bound to be repeated ever again, as if history had been as masterfully created as the Great Pyramids, and to reconstruct, to relive any given moment would have to stem from an understanding of how the pyramids were built from the top down. And if one could understand such majesty, one would also understand that pyramids were first made of flesh, and that kisses are portals. And I can feel you breathing into me. I, like the stone gargoyle atop some crumbling building, spring to life, resuscitated angel. I sweep through city streets, my wings outstretched, making mothers clutch their young. And remember, and do you remember, dear ones, or has your history forsaken you? There are mysteries coded in song, chants sung round fires, all incantations calling forth this day. On this day, the drunks vomit in unison, though last night they drank from different cups. Children laugh and play, introducing their parents to invisible friends. A country girl smiles and two trees blossom out of season. Sea suns awaken, our mother has returned to wave us from uncertainty, one's title. Twice born of wooden ships, thrice formed through mother's hips. Mother ships grace two lips, a poet's garden. 2 for 5, the going fast, the future's bargain. That change a Herman named the river's parting. Hurry up, things bury up, the sun is darkened. Rivers like